of gratitude for this extremely important engagement here today. It is evident that from our exchange that we've had, that several issues bind both our interests and our development destiny. It is fitting, therefore, that we should review the state of our cooperation between ourselves after more than 20 years. Having listened to you this morning, we are pleased to say that the state of cooperation between CARICOM and Chile is indeed a bright one. It is important that our respective regions share priorities. As we know, we have common interests. Such priorities include how we stimulate economic growth, including through the promotion of global value chains, debt issues, all aimed at advancing the well-being of our people and eliminating poverty. Collaboration and reaping the benefits of the Paris Agreement used in the 2030 cooperation framework is also evident. It is evident also that Chile holds an appreciation of the fundamental issues with which our Caribbean economies and societies are concerned about at this time. In this regard, CARICOM side is heartened about the inclusion of the cooperation areas which stand to define our cooperation going forward. Social cooperation, agriculture, and food security, as climate change, trade cooperation, all that were mentioned today, aimed at fostering inclusiveness and stimulating growth, poverty, and hunger and priorities with which we in the Caribbean feel strongly about. I assure you that colleague heads can agree to support the design of the appropriate cooperation instruments aimed at maintaining the integrity and developing our rich marine patrimony. There will be several opportunities for us to advance these priorities, not only between CARICOM and Chile, but to leverage the political solidarity and cooperation between CARICOM and Chile in other groupings and in other areas. The potential of developing political solidarity founded on our shared common interests is a major takeaway from this exchange this morning. We note your role as a pro tem coordinator of the Pacific Alliance forums, another platform from which we might advance collaboration in the areas mentioned. Chile has already demonstrated its relevance in several areas in the Caribbean. We want to encourage you to continue this work. It has registered with us in the Caribbean and has made a difference. Be assured, too, of CARICOM's solidarity on the areas of mutual interest. On behalf of CARICOM, therefore, we are sure that our economic, trade, diplomatic, and development cooperation would have benefited tremendously from this extremely important engagement this morning. Madam President, I also just on a light note, just wish to say that we noticed the success of your country in Copa America recently. And that's an area of cooperation we certainly want in the Caribbean region. But one thing we did not like to know that you're responsible for Messi exiting the international forum. Thank you, Madam President, for your engagement this morning.